Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Subrata Sarkar. I'm a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry since last 22 years. Today's topic is personality disorder part 2. Before going into what is disorder, let's have some understanding about what is personality. In personality there are three components. One is your heredity, one is the environment, another is the situation. What you are today, it is the resultant of these three. And in many different, there's a definition of personality. It says that personality is a dynamic organization inside a human. Dynamic means it is not fixed actually. What you are today, it can be changed, and it has changed from the earlier your childhood. So it's always getting changed, but the rate of change depends on person to person actually, and it is a psychophysical behavior which actually reflects in your thoughts, feelings, and activities. Now, when some pattern of behavior are consistent in some person's character, we call it trait. Now, these traits are normally is a fixed, but up to certain extent this is flexible, because the person, when depending on the situation and environment, people get adapt themselves accordingly. So, but in many persons this flexibility is missing, and which there is a every possibility that tend towards the this personality disorder, the rigidness in the trait. I'll and there are a few things about this personality disorder. A personality disorder, it also gives psychological pain to the person and the surrounding other people connected with him. Few important points about personality disorder is that you cannot identify personality disorder in a children like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years. You can't find this. What is order and what is not in order. Even people having another person having 50 years of age, 60 years of age, you cannot identify that's newly actually identified in the sense that some new there's changes or disorder you cannot. Actually, the disorder which comes, it actually recognizable at the adulthood. This is a normal this statistics says or science says that personality disorder starts is shaped at the in adulthood actually. And second point about the personality disorder is, there are many other types of disorder comes with psychologically, but personality disorder is the most critical to handle by medical treatment. Or rather, what I meant to say is difficult to get treated by medically. So it is one of the very difficult, this disorder. Another thing is, many times the person who has got this personality disorder, he or she doesn't understand or have a feeling that he or she has got a disorder. Most importantly, statistics says that 9 to 13% adults having personality disorder. So you can think that out of 10%, on an average, 1% has got personality disorder. There are many different types of disorder. There are 10 actually different types of disorder. Here in this part 2, I'll discuss 5 such type of disorder, personality. But the statistics says 10%. So you can find these different types of disorder, and out of 10, 1%. So it's not that there are very few people has got personality disorder, or it's not so chronic or not severe. It's not like that. And as I said, the personality disorder, once a person is developing, and it's very difficult to get out of that. I'll show some different visuals or photographs to try to find what this type of the disorder actually. You can see in this picture a girl is looking in the mirror, but do you find this is a normal way of looking? She wants to see much more about herself in this mirror, you know so much involved in herself actually, isn't it, in this picture? But it's not normal. It's a type of the disorder symptom actually. And when you learn all this, you can find the disorder in the people around you, the different types of disorder. Even any disorder, it might be in me, it might be some you. So if you know this subject, then it will be easy for you to understand the disorder, and accordingly there are some the solutions or the ways to get rid of. You can see this picture. It happens in real life. There are people actually who are they're so much involved with themselves. They love themselves on their own self so much that they also sometimes kiss themselves. Like this is actually a symptom of personality disorder. Another picture I'm going to show. You can see in this picture the person has very few hair actually, isn't it? But he is always busy with combing his hair. Is it normal, do you think? Even he spent a lot of hours for combing his hair. So this is not normal. Actually, this is some kind of personality disorder. And this is today due to this mobile phone, this symptom is very known, and you can see everywhere. They're doing this selfie, especially for the girls actually. On the same background, same everything is same, but she's taking 10, 20, 15 photos, doing such this, that, this and that. So this is one kind of personality disorder. I didn't mean to say those who are taking selfie, they have got the personality disorder. There are many points actually, there are many steps to identify this, but this is one of the personality disorder. And there are other ways to, you can get into a decision actually. So this type of personality disorder actually called narcissistic personality disorder. Actually, these people are very much busy with themselves only. They are always busy with themselves. And there are different, you can see here, these are the points, or the character of this type of narcissistic personality disorder. This is, they always want to have a self-importance, always their importance. They are actually preoccupied with a lot of these fantasies. They think that they are very much successful. They may be successful, but those who are not even, they feel that they are successful. They are very brilliant. They are very special, and they always need excessive admiration. And these people have very lack of empathy, and they are also arrogant type of people actually, those who are having this narcissistic personality disorder. You can see another picture here. A small boy is sitting at the corner of the floor. He could have sit little the center of the floor, and he would have some other body languages also. But do you think this is very normal? You can see another picture. You'll find in a classroom few students are like that. They always try to hide themselves from the rest of the student. This is normal. Actually not normal. Here also you can see a picture in the colleges or in offices. There are few people who don't like to get into the group actually. When some other people, 4 or 5 people are discussing something, or they always try to go out from them actually. They are not able to mix with the people. They don't want to mix with the people, rather I can say. Their personality is changed in such a direction. They are not interested to make close friendships with people or like that. You can see another picture also. It's equally happened with the boys and girls. I mean male and female. This is called avoidant personality disorder. They always avoid from the group or a group of people, even a few people or particular people. They always try to avoid themselves actually. Actually they have a fear of criticism, and maybe they're actually, there is a lack of confidence actually. They feel if they have got some inability or something which is not very positive or something. So if people criticize them, so they try to be always avoid. Actually they are preoccupied with criticism and all this, and it didn't happen in one day. It is the resultant of that. When they were a child, maybe their parents, maybe some other people, did lot of criticize with them actually. That is the result they are today, this type of personality disorder. In my third part, I will discuss in personality disorder why all this type of disorder, personality disorder actually comes into people and how this you can get rid of that. That is the you will find in the next video in part 3 of personality disorder. You can see another set of picture. What is the significance actually? There are people actually, they don't want to leave the they need the other person so closely that they don't want to miss them even for a second of time. You can see this picture. The man is holding the leg of the girl so that she doesn't go from him. It is a symbol actually, but this situation happens actually in real life. You can see another picture. Maybe the girl is going for a study or something in abroad or so out of the house, but mother and daughter has so much of close relation. They are this not able to separate them physically from the this their surroundings and closeness. So this is normal that people will go out of the house for months, years for study, but there are people actually they are not able to handle the situation. This is another type of personality disorder, which is called this dependent personality disorder. It's excessive need of the other person. They are not able to take their own decision. Actually, they always need to take decision from the other. They feel that without some other person, they are incomplete like that. This is actually another disorder type. This is called dependent personality disorder. I'll show one more set of photographs. You can see a small boy, maybe of 8 years, 10 years. Do you think this facial expression is very normal? You can see another photos of a teenage boy. From anthropometry point of view or for cosmetology point of view, he looks very handsome from the all angle. But do you think is the way he is looking, this is normal? It's not normal way of looking. You can identify he is not mentally normal actually. And there are ways when you understand this subject actually, this body language interpretation, you will find that he is not normal. You can see another picture. And the picture itself is saying the reason why the boy is like that. It happens with people when there's two kids in the home, maybe one 10 years, then another kid. So the parents are busy with the smaller one, then the this elder one got so much of this disturbance and he or she feels so bad about about this parents loving. So then something is developed in his mind actually, which in future turns into some personality disorder. The similar situation is the same actually. So this is, I hope you understood which type of personality disorder is this. This is called antisocial personality disorder. Here actually people are always try to break the law. There's always impulsive. They are always this reckless about their activities and their lack of rules actually. And this antisocial personality developed 4 times in male than in the female. I can say in this picture actually. So these are the things actually developed during the childhood, and that actually reflects in the adulthood, and then it continues if people don't take care of it. So, as I said at the beginning, the personality disorder is recognizable in early adulthood, and it is the most difficult this disorder to treat medically. And third point is the people who has got this disorder, they don't know, many of them don't know that they have got the disorder. That's why it's not getting changed or improved actually. And most importantly, 13 to 9% people have got personality disorder, some kinds of. So hope you find some new information about our own self actually, and if you are go into this detailed subject, then you will find that you will find a lot of things about You can yourself lot of things about people surrounding you in terms of this personality or the disorder, or whether personality is in order.